For the visiting team, at shooting guard, Kyrie Irving. At small forward, Lance Stevenson. And now, please welcome your home team. At forward, at 6'8", number 7.
And so off the tip, it's New York. Now here's Frazier. So with Wilkins on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Moses Malone out there with Griffin. Then it's Lance Stevenson. Then there's John Morant. And it's Irving at the shooting guard. Buffalo with the ball. Stevenson passes to Irving. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Guerin, covered by Irving, and here's Anthony for three, and Stevenson grabs the board. Right side Irving. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Frazier.
And when it comes to handling the rock, Irving is second to none.
Greg, could not agree with you more. He is special. The highest form of special. Great ball handling skills, finishing ability with both hands. I don't know if I've seen a better finisher under 6'3" in the history of the league. You might have somebody in mind, but nobody's been better than Kyrie Irving at finishing and getting it done with his handles and skill.
He misses the free throw.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And he's good on the second.
You know, off the court, Kyrie Irving has done some incredible things. One example, financially supporting WNBA players who sat out the 2020 Wubble season. Kyrie is more than a basketball player, always engaged with the world around him, and always interesting things he has to say.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Frazier against Morant. Here's Reed. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Griffin.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. And it's Anthony again missing. Buffalo moving it around. Back to Morant. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
And with the pace that Morant plays with, that mid-range is a great option. He can surprise defenders expecting Ja to drive it.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Anthony, the pass to Frazier. Here's Guerin. Back to Frazier. The pass to Guerin. Irving with the steal.
How about the reaction time on that pass? Quick And what good work there to get in the way of it.
Stolen by Stevenson. On the wing, Irving. Griffin trying to get open. A new 14 for Buffalo. And then Griffin with the dunk.
And that's the trademark Griffin finish. Get in tight, elevate, and throw it down with authority. Big fella is a beast down low.
Frazier the pass to Guerin. Griffin against Frazier. He dishes it to Ewing. Shoots over Malone. And there's Patrick Ewing on the assist by Frazier.
Yeah, you know, we know this about Frazier. Tremendously creative, both as a scorer and as a playmaker.
Morant with it. He's picked up by Ewing. And Malone with the stop.
And, you know, the timing from Malone, impeccable. Really good awareness, too. Knows exactly when to rise for that alley-oop.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Let's see it, fans.
Here's Guerin. Frazier outside. To the inside. Ewing. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Moses Malone.
Second team foul.
The epitome of a fantastic center. A big, strong body who wreaks havoc on both ends.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Both free throws good from Ewing.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Here's Irving. Makes it off the glass.
All Irving needs is just a little room to convert, and he's good to go.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Pass to Anthony.
2 minutes.
Back to Frazier. Great pass to set up the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. Just not there.
And Malone, a high percentage scorer when he gets it in deep. Once he's got the defense on his back, the game becomes easy with his ability to score.
Now, here is Reed. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. No good from Ewing. Buffalo leading by 5. Irving for 3. They get the rebound. A second chance effort. Some solid defense from Reed.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Anthony taking his time here. From outside the arc, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Carmelo Anthony showing you his passing skill there.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Buffalo. Irving drives in, and it's Reed pulling it down.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
To the middle. Here's Ewing. Goes back up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first.
And, you know, you talk about leadership. It comes in a lot of different forms and ways. And guys that provide that solid foundation for a team. Reed is one of those guys.
There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Inside, Malone. Knicks with the rebound. Here's Houston. Stolen by Stevenson. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. Stevenson can't hit. Here's Houston. He's covered by Irving. And Griffin sends it back.
And how about the timing there? Griffin using that athleticism on the defensive end to block it. And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
New York shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he can't get the first one.
at the
And, you know, a
line
guy
for
who
your
razzles
home
and
team.
dazzles fans with his unique flair and flavor, but also plays the right way. Monroe is a handful to deal with.
6 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. From deep three-point range, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's Buffalo up by 1. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Buffalo.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And guys, add to that the fact that they have really done a great job of attacking the ball handler with their defensive pressure and forcing turnovers.
So with Rose on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Ja Morant, he's out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Griffin, then it's Lance Stevenson, and it's Malone in at center. Houston, the pass to King. He kicks it to Monroe. 6 on the shot clock. Down low.
How about the quicks there by Malone to get up and deter that shot, utilizing that size and reach for the rejection. Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Monroe against Morant. Kicks it out to Stevenson. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by New York. DeBuscher's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the paint, here's Stoudemire, and Stoudemire slams it in.
Great admiration for Stoudemire's athleticism. You got to be aware of it now, because he'll get to the air and throw it down in a hurry.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. It's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Richardson comes in for Monroe. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Stoudemire slams it in.
You know, the connection Stoudemire has with his teammates on these alley-oops, really special and simpatico.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Here's Richardson. It's deflected. Rose gets a wide open look. That 3 off the mark.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And Dave DeBuscher with the slam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
The Knicks leading by 5. And Dave DeBuscher with the slam.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Pass to Barnett for the 3. And again, New York with the triple.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
outside Rose. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. It's deflected. They retain possession. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first half. Outside Rose to the inside. Oh!
Mercy, mercy me.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Rose, a very solid floor general. I think that's an underrated part of his game. He's excellent at finding his teammates.
And the foul on Derrick Rose. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for New York. Ewing comes in for DeBusschere. And John Starks is subbed in for Cam. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Ewing trying to get open.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Inside, here's Stoudemire, and it's Stoudemire with the jam.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
And there's another one for the Knicks. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for New York.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
Ewing, and it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. So for the Knicks, Reedy's checked in for Stoudemire. Anthony comes in for Barnett. And it's Frazier in for Richardson.
Anthony, Walt Frazier.
40 seconds left in the first half. Anthony kicks to Frazier. 5 on the clock. And it's Buffalo with the rebound. Here's Barry. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Over Reed. That's tipped. Up top, Frazier. Guarded by Morant. John Morant grabs the rebound. Here's Poole. Outside for Griffin. Pass to Morant. Back to Poole. He made it. He got it.
Big time.
Wow.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer, that'll do it.
And so it's New York. 13 points up at the end of the period. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Have to like what we're seeing from Dave DeBusschere.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
Reed out there with Anthony. Then there's Ewing. Then there's Frazier. And it's Guerin in a 2-guard. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. And a fast break now for New York. The shot by Frazier, no good.
Yeah, you know, he hasn't contributed well scoring the ball, but obviously his teammates have.
From deep, Stevenson. It's rebounded by New York. Ewing's got 4 rebounds in this game. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
New York leading by 13. Frazier dishes to Reed. The pass to Ewing. Crafty move. Shoots over Malone. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. This is his second trip to the free throw line. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And for those of you tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. And on the way from Irving for three. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game.
And if you're wondering if Ja Morant lacks for confidence, well, look no further than his point guard moniker. This kid is fearless, and he's hungry, and he plays with that proverbial chip on his shoulder.
And that one's good, Anthony.
Well, you got to respect the jump shot of Anthony because he's got the ultimate green light. And because of that freedom, he's a dangerous guy on the perimeter.
Now here's Irving. Defense is right there.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And Greg, you talk about the fearlessness for Morant, reminiscent of Allen Iverson, the way he throws his body all around.
I mean, get knocked down, get right back up. At the same time, at 6'3", he can add strength to that frame. I know that's the goal of his as he looks to absorb contact and dish out a little of his own.
Here is Frazier. To the middle. Here's Guerin. And he uses the glass on the layup. Guerin's got 5 points so far.
The peripheral vision, the decisive delivery, those are things you love about Frazier's artistry as a playmaker.
And it's Irving missing.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
Here's Frazier to the left side wing. Guerin, no good on the triple. Buffalo trails by 16. Knocked away. It's stolen by Frazier. Pass to Guerin. Here's Ewing. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. 8 points for him.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Stevenson outside. A three-pointer is right on target.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Frazier against Morant. Anthony left side. He gets it in there. And the Knicks lead by 17.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And they recover it. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. That's good from Ewing.
At the line.
Both free throws good from Ewing.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Morant passes to Irving. A new 14 for Buffalo. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Kept alive. And Malone with the stuff.
You know, part of what makes Malone such a good rebounder is his aggressiveness. I mean, and he also has a real nose for the ball.
Pass to DeBusschere. Now Ewing. He's covered by Malone. 2 points. That one goes. Ewing's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Malone left side. 6 to shoot. Starks with the steal.
Team foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
His first personal. 4th team foul.
The first one falls.
And Starks is a fiery baller now. A lot of personality, really good athleticism, confident and effective as a scorer. And we all know he's not seen a shot that he didn't like.
And they get it back. And so it's New York controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. There. And as we head into the fourth. We'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. The Knicks leading by 20. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Buffalo, they've got Ja Morant, and Stevenson is out there with Griffin. Then there's Moses Malone, and it's Irving in at the two-guard spot.
And every time we see Starks, he looks a little more comfortable from range.
Irving kicks to Morant. Here's Griffin, and the slam by Blake Griffin.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game-changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
Yeah, how about the athletic ability on display there by King? He gets all the way to the bucket and takes no chance on the finish.
Griffin kicks to Stevenson. Off target with his three.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Stolen by Ewing. The shot. King's shot is off. Irving looking for an opening. And Lance Stevenson picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal.
Rules checked in for Kyrie Irving. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Here's Reed. That shot off. Griffin with some nice D. And so Griffin will bring it up for Buffalo. Stevenson can't hit. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Here's Richardson, and Griffin sends it back. Morant finds Griffin. Back to Morant. Buffalo moving it around. And here's Stevenson for 3. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 4th assist in this one. Morant against Richardson. Shoots from the elbow. Ewing. Great positioning on the putback.
And Ewing with that size really creates a tough matchup, especially when he's attacking the offensive board.
And Malone gets double teamed. The 3 from Poole. Tips it. It's good on the putback.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great positioning.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Here's Richardson. They get it back. Another shot. That shot is off. And here's the fast break. Back to Stevenson. Griffin against Ewing. Lets it fly. And Ewing with the block.
Great at knowing when to time and go up for the rejection. Ewing, a superb defender.
And they'll get another chance.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
New York leading by 20. Richardson the pass to Reed. 1:11 left to play here in the fourth. Clock at 6. Ewing trying to get open. And Griffin sends it back. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Griffin. Stoudemire's checked in for New York.
Amari Stoudemire.
Clock is at 3. Richardson. And the shot falls short this time. Now here's Morant for 3. It's hauled in by Richardson.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence
to drill the three.
They double him with Stevenson. Richardson the pass to Houston. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. And that'll be his third foul so far. Starks checked in for New York.
First team.